Do you ever start like doing something to your eyebrows and then like tweezing them or whatever, and you go too far on this side, so then you have to try to like even it out on this side, and then you end up with like no eyebrows? Hey guys, it's Rhianna. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah. So today's video, I'm gonna talk to y'all about keto and what it is and why I'm going to start doing it and all that. So basically it's kind of like a weight loss slash dieting update. Okay, so a little bit of like backstory for those of y'all who maybe are new to my channel or don't know what I've been previously doing as far as like with my weight loss journey and all that. About almost 2 years ago now, I started doing calories in, calories out and tracking all of my calories, but I wasn't really sticking to any specific diet. I was just eating whatever I wanted and I would track, I would just stay within my calories basically. I lost about 65 pounds, and since essentially for the past year, I've been just maintaining my weight loss. Obviously, I'm not anywhere close to being where I want to be as far as like my desired stopping point. Basically, I've reached a point where I want to take it to the next step. My personality type is the type of person, like, I read owner's manuals and like I read everything about everything in my life, and I just like to have a lot of knowledge about something that interests me, and that's not any exception when it came to dieting and weight loss and working out. And over the past 2 years almost, I have heard a lot about high fat, low carb dieting or keto, and it looked really interesting to me for several reasons, but I just couldn't really wrap my head around the idea of eating high fat, because I come from, I'm an 80s baby, and 80s babies are from the dieting, like where it even kind of took off with the dieting culture, like low fat, no fat, everything. So fast forward to today, I am really close friends with Shannon, and she's the owner and designer over at Oh Hey Sticker Co. Y'all know I PR for her, but I actually got to know her really well because of Go Wild, and that has actually transitioned into a real friendship. Not just planner related, although planner friends do make the best friends. It has grown into more than just like a planner friendship, and her and I both have wanted to really get back into a healthy lifestyle and losing weight just for the sake of feeling good in our body. And so we agreed to be like accountability partners, and she chose to start doing keto. And like I see her posting on social media about the food that she's making, and it kind of piqued my interest again about this high fat, low carb lifestyle. And so I did some research. I talked a little bit to her about it, and there's just so many things like in my personal life that I feel like this would be the right like next step as far as like weight loss for me. So my next goal is to lose another 60 pounds, and so I have decided to do keto. So the point of keto is high fat, moderate protein, low carb, and the fat is supposed to keep you satisfied for your cravings. So from what I understand from all the research that I've read, a lot of people actually lose the cravings for sweets when they switch over to this style versus like a low fat, low calorie diet. So the whole like process of keto and how it works in your body is essentially, this is like really condensed version of it, is typically your body uses carbohydrates as energy. If you take away the carbohydrates, it'll use fat. So increase your fat, eat the protein for your muscles, your body will burn the fat, and and the protein for your muscles versus carbs. Like, how do you even start doing something like that? So my first step was to kind of look at it and see if it was something that would actually be feasible for me, as well as Jonathan, because basically anything that I do, he does. I came up with a meal plan for us for the first week, and I just wanted to go over what it is. So for the first week, for breakfasts, I have eggs, bacon, and coffee. There is a keto proof coffee, which is basically, I don't usually eat breakfast every single day. I usually have a cup of coffee. So I would just switch over to this type of coffee, which is butter and coconut oil and heavy cream, and then vanilla extract for flavor, as well as obviously the coffee. For lunches, for Jonathan for lunch, his will mostly be leftovers from the night before. And for me, it'll be something like a salad or a lettuce wrap or something like that. For dinner, I have a hot dog casserole, which looks really good. And then Tuesday is the 4th of July celebration, so I'm bringing a cucumber salad to that. And I will be able, we'll be able to eat the hamburgers and the hot dogs and stuff like that just without the buns. For Wednesday, we're having broccoli, bacon, chicken, not a casserole, but dish. Thursday, we're having what is being called crack slaw, but basically it's like a cabbage dish with ground meat. Friday is our birthday party that we're having at my grandparents' house with my cousin. All three of us have July birthdays, so we're gonna have a big party over there, and we'll be having barbecue shredded chicken sandwiches. And so I found a sugar-free barbecue sauce from Walmart, the G Hughes brand, and that is sugar-free, so it's keto friendly. And I'll be making a batch using that barbecue sauce, and then I'll be able to eat that without the buns, pickles, that kind of stuff. So there'll be something for us to eat there. Saturday's dinner is a zuppa toscana soup without potatoes. In place of the potatoes, you use cauliflower. Shannon pinned most of these recipes to the Pinterest board that she then added me to. And so that's where I got this one and a couple other ones from as well. And then on Sunday, I'm going to make tacos, and I found a recipe for keto, not friendly because I guess it's friendly, but keto tortillas. So it's made with coconut flour and a couple other ingredients, and I'm going to make the tortillas out of that, and then just regular tacos with all the trimmings. I'll just buy queso and put it on every single meal. I can eat all the cheese I want. No, you can't eat all the cheese you want. You still have to track your macros and your calories. Through the easiest way is obviously going to be through an app, so I'm going to look into probably MyFitnessPal Premium, but I might do something else. That I'll probably start at least with MyFitnessPal. But from what I understand, the macros work out to be approximately 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carb, which is about 20 to 25 grams of carbs, net carbs a day. So yeah, that's gonna be, and then you need to stay within this, you don't want to, because you can still gain weight on this, so obviously you do have to try to eat relatively within a calorie range that's good for you. But all that information is stuff that you'd have to tailor to your own personal weight and your current weight and your weight you want to get to and all that kind of stuff. So after I made our meal plan for the week, I made a grocery list, and I actually have it all done here. This side is Aldi, and then this side is Walmart. And it actually looks like the first week our groceries are going to be about $150, but it shouldn't be that much every week. Obviously, there's some things that we had to buy that aren't going to be weekly purchases, like coconut flour, coconut oil, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to have to buy that every single week. And I do think I found a couple of good recipes or ideas for snacks for Jonathan's lunches. Things like olives, pickles, like beef jerky, little smokies with cheese, all those types of things. And there are ways that you can eat sweets on this, but they're not really going to be things that I can put in his lunch. So it'd have to be, if he is having a craving for something sweet, it'll have to be at the end of the night once he's home, and it's something that I can make for him, because there are things called fat bombs. I haven't really found a specific recipe for that, but I have bought items that we'll be able to use for that. So there are some options if one of us is having a, you know, sweet craving. So some of the cons that are a little bit, you know, concerning when it comes to keto is the keto flu, kind of all the things that like surround that. So the keto flu, you have a little bit of, you can potentially have a little bit of like fatigue, brain fog, cramps, nausea, that kind of stuff while your body is getting adjusted to no carbs. And the way to combat that, from what I understand, is to make sure that you are drinking a lot of water. They suggested Powerade to help, like Powerade Zero, to help replace your electrolytes, getting lots of sodium, and just kind of being aware that you're probably going to experience a little bit of a detox, if you will, for about 2 to 4 days for your first week. Also, there's a keto rash that's totally unexplainable. Nobody understands why it happens. Some people get it, some people don't, so hopefully we don't. And if for some reason this ends up not working out for us, whether it's because we just can't mentally handle it, or we just can't physically handle it, or whatever the case may be, we will just go back to what we were doing, which was, you know, calories in, calories out. That's fine. I just figured that I would check out the high fat, low carb lifestyle, see if it was something that interests me. It does. I want to try it. I want to see how it goes. So I figured I would take y'all with me. So I'm not an expert. I apologize if any of this information is not explained very well, or if it's incorrect information. This is the information that I've gathered through my research. So I'm just putting it out there because I vlog, and this is going to be part of my life now, at least for the next week, and we'll see how it goes from there. And I figured that maybe somebody else might be interested in this. So I'm excited to start this journey. I'm really interested to see how the results are going to be. And so this is my, you know, my documenting process of, so, you know, day 0, because it's not day 1 yet. Day 0, me just announcing to the world that I'm going to start keto, as well as Jonathan. Our official start date is Monday, and I'm trying to spend the next couple days, like today, tomorrow, kind of getting into the low carb mindset. Like when I go to grab a snack, I'm trying to grab something that's like would be approvable for the program. So yeah, look forward to video updates as far as like vlog style, just like maybe what I eat in a day, and then just like weight loss updates and stuff like that. I did weigh myself today, and currently I'm at 310.4, I believe is what the scale said. So yeah, that's my starting weight, I guess, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, so subscribe if you're interested in watching my keto weight loss journey. Hit that thumbs up button, leave any comments or questions down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Wish me luck.